Football in Africa is not just a game. It is culture. It is identity. It is hope. It is escape. It is power. From dusty village fields to roaring World Cup stadiums, Africa has produced some of the greatest football stories the world has ever seen. But today, we ask one legendary question. Who are the top 10 African football teams of all time? Not just by trophies, but by impact, consistency, legendary players, unforgettable moments, and global respect. Let's begin. 10. DR Congo, the Forgotten Giants. Once known as Zaire, DR Congo were one of Africa's earliest football powers. They won the Africa Cup of Nations twice, qualified for the World Cup, and dominated regional football in the 1960s and 70s. Their teams were fast, physical, fearless. They played with pride and national identity during a time when African football was still earning global recognition. Though their modern era has been turbulent, their historical impact remains undeniable. 9. Tunisia, the silent consistency. Tunisia may not always grab headlines, but they are one of Africa's most reliable football nations. They have qualified for AFCON. Almost every tournament appeared in multiple World Cups, consistently reached knockout stages. Their football is built on disciplined defensive organization, tactical awareness. Tunisia proves that African football is not just flair. It is also structure, intelligence, and consistency. 8. Senegal, the new kings. For years, Senegal stood on the edge of greatness. Then came their golden breakthrough. In 2002, they shocked the world by defeating France at the World Cup. In 2021, they finally lifted their first AFCON trophy. Led by stars like Sadio Mane, Kalidou Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy, Senegal became Africa's modern symbol of strength, unity, mental toughness. They didn't just win, they earned respect. 7. Morocco, the world shockers. Morocco changed African football history forever in 2022. They became the first African nation to reach a World Cup semifinal, defeating giants and inspiring an entire continent. But Morocco's legacy goes far beyond one tournament. They are AFCON champions, Olympic medalists, longtime continental contenders. Their football identity is built on technical skill, tactical discipline, psychological strength. Morocco didn't just shock the world, they redefined what Africa can achieve. 6. Ivory Coast, the Golden Generation. Ivory Coast's Golden Generation was one of Africa's most talented teams ever assembled, featuring Didier Drogba, Yaya Touré, Kolo Touré, Salomon Kalou. They dominated African football for over a decade. They won AFCON, qualified for multiple World Cups, and were feared across the continent. Their football was powerful, aggressive, relentless. Ivory Coast played with force, and when they were at their best, few teams could stand against them. 5. Algeria, the Desert Warriors. Algeria's football story is one of revival and pride. After years of rebuilding, they returned to dominance with AFCON victory, historic World Cup performances, tactical excellence. Their 2019 AFCON triumph wasn't just a trophy, it was a rebirth. Algeria's football combines European tactical discipline, North African technical elegance, African physical strength. They are not just winners, they are strategists. 4. Nigeria, the Super Eagles. Nigeria is Africa's most naturally talented football nation. From legends like J.J. Okocha, Nwankwo, Kanu Rashidi Yakini to modern stars, Nigeria has always produced world-class footballers. They have 3 AFCON titles, multiple World Cup qualifications, Olympic gold medal. Nigeria's football is fast, creative, fearless, unpredictable. When Nigeria plays, anything can happen. That unpredictability is their weapon and their identity. 3. Ghana, the Black Stars. Ghana represents consistency, discipline, and development. 4-time AFCON champions, Youth World Cup winners, World Cup quarterfinalists. Their 2010 World Cup run remains one of Africa's most emotional moments. A nation one penalty away from history. Ghana's success is built on strong youth systems, tactical balance, mental resilience. They don't rise and fall dramatically. They remain competitive always. 2. Cameroon, the indomitable Lions. Cameroon is Africa's most iconic football nation. 5 AFCON titles, multiple World Cup qualifications. The first African team to reach a World Cup quarterfinal in 1990. They gave Africa legends like Roger Milla, Samuel Eto'o, Rigobert Song. Cameroon's football is powerful, fearless, physically dominant, emotionally intense. They don't just play football. They intimidate their opponents. Cameroon didn't just compete on the world stage, they challenged it. 1. Egypt, the Pharaohs. At number 1, there is no debate. Egypt is Africa's most successful national football team of all time. 7 Africa Cup of Nations titles, 3 consecutive championships, decades of dominance, legends like Mohamed Salah. Egypt's success comes from football intelligence, tactical discipline, strong domestic league, consistent development. Egypt didn't just win tournaments. Egypt built a dynasty. They didn't follow trends. They set them. These teams narrowly missed the top 10. South Africa, Zambia, Mali, Burkina Faso, Egypt's North African rivals. Africa's football depth is massive, and the competition never stops evolving. African football is not just about trophies, it's about dreams, pride, resistance, identity, history. Every team on this list carried more than a ball. They carried a nation. They carried a people. They carried a continent. And the story is far from over. If you enjoyed this ranking, like the video, subscribe, share, and tell me in the comments which African team is your number 1 and why. Because in African football, the debate never ends.